Hey guys, this is Rehan back in another video, and in this video I'm going to show you the best way to create a time lapse in your Android smartphone. You guys would have seen a lot of ways to create a time lapse for your smartphone, and you guys in Google Play Store also there are a lot of apps to create time lapse, but I'm going to tell you this is the best way to create a time lapse in your Android smartphones, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's go into this video. So first you need to download an app called as Filmic Pro. So I have given that link in the description. So this is that app, so you guys can find it in my home screen. So you guys need to download this app, and this app is not free, but this app is paid app, but I'm telling you guys this app is really worth if you are using your mobile for your cinematic photography. Okay, in this app there are a lot of customization settings, like focus changes, ISO changes. So those things you can do if you have a pro mode. Any Android latest phones is also having a time lapse feature, but this app lets you to customize time lapse based on the environment. I mean, like based on the need in the sense, like if you are capturing a moving sunlight, very slow object, so based on that you can change the frame rate and all those things. You can do that in other similar apps like Microsoft Timelapse and other software like Lapse Pro, but there are disadvantages in Lapse Pro and that Microsoft Timelapse. In Microsoft Timelapse, it just record a video and it just fast forward it to certain times, so that it will be like a fast forwarded video. It's not actually a time lapse video. And then in that Lapse Pro, it's also a good app, but the problem is that the size of the video it takes and the size of the project is very huge. I don't prefer that also, but this app, this Filmic Pro, is the best app for creating the time lapse and also for creating other videos. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm suggesting it. So now we will see how to create the time lapse using the Filmic Pro. Okay, and before that I wanted to tell you, like, what is time lapse. Time lapse is actually a series of photos taken in a certain interval of time. What can I say, like one photo will be taken for every 5 seconds, or one photo will be taken for every 1 minute, or one photo taken for every 2 seconds. So that is a time interval. So and it stitch all the photos and it will make a small video. And that is what is called as time lapse. Okay, so yeah, so you're using Filmic Pro. The Filmic Pro does the same thing, and the main advantage in Filmic Pro is that the size of the video file is very less, and you can extremely customize your frame rate, ISO, each and every part of the video. And so it's like it's like a pro DSLR. You can able to change all those settings. Okay, so we will see how to take it in the Filmic Pro. Okay, so first you need to go to this gear icon settings, and there you need to go to resolution. You can set whichever resolution you want. My personal preference is 4K. So 4K is one of the settings which we use nowadays in most of the cameras. So 4K and 100 mbps if you choose 100 bits per second, and that will be your video quality will be very good. And so this is the first thing, and the next thing you need to do is you need to go back to settings, go to frame rate, and just select time lapse. You have two, one is standard and another one is time lapse. So you need to select time lapse and you need to select 1 second, and you need to, once you select time lapse, it automatically sets the capture FPS to 24, which if you set to standard, it will change it to then you can change the capture FPS, which you don't have to change it for now. For the time lapse, the second should be 1 second and the capture should be 24 and playback should be also 24. Okay, so the other setting is you need to change is the audio. For the time lapse, automatically it will check only video only. If it didn't check it out, you guys can check it. So what does it do is it doesn't record the audio, it's going to record only the video. So the size of the videos file also will be less, and also we are not putting more pressure on the phone. So that is the other advantage. And device orientation log, if you want, you can do. So there are main settings which you need to use it for the time lapse. Now I will show you a sample time lapse. One more tip I want to tell you, you guys can, in this app you can save these settings in your preset. So you guys can see there is a preset called as 4K time lapse. Here the save current values to preset will create a new preset. So using that, you can give your own personal preset name. So for different situations like sun movement and for those kind of things, you can set a longer interval for your time lapse, and for shorter interval you can use this for normal 4K time lapse. So this one I'm using for 4K settings, and this is a general time lapse video which I usually take for regular car driving or regular time lapses. So this one I saved it as 4K time lapse. So if you select it, it will get applied. All the settings will be applied. So that is you can set variety of presets. So that's how you need to take time lapse using your Filmic Pro. Hope you guys like this video, and if you guys like this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you have any queries, just leave it in the comments below, and I'm very happy to help you guys out in that. And I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.